ervaring.
Alright, so what you're about to listen to contains some explicit language, adult themes that are not suitable for them youngins, under 18. Discretion is strongly advised, but it's fun.
Thoughts with Chel.
Alright, are we ready? Scrunchlet.
Hey guys, we had a corona scare.
I got swabbed. And, the thing about the swabs is Elisa went first, and I kind of knew what I was in for.
And you still got it?
Well, no, because you have to get swabbed outside of inside your car, because you have to line up.
Well, yeah, they don't want your nasty ass outside. They're like...
Yeah, so you have to stay in your car and, go through the drive-thru to get swabbed.
It makes sense.
I see the nurse go up to Elisa and, stick this, 5-6-inch swab down her nose.
Oh, yeah.
And, spin it. And then I'm like, oh my god. But Elisa, didn't really react. I'm like, oh, okay. So the bitch walks over, and she was like, okay, so we're gonna do it in your right nostril. Are you ready? And I'm like, yeah, I think so.
And then she was like, oh!
And then and then,
your eyeball pops out.
She gets it down, and then she spins it, which makes it worse, and you're just like, oh! And I'm, over there coughing in her face.
Oh
I just picture the mummy. Stick it up the nose, scramble things about, and then pull it all out through the nostrils.
I'm just like, oh! And, it was awful. So, yeah, but I'm naggy.
But just a little backstory to that. So, Colton was moving, and then
he invites
we're, of course,
us
going to
over.
go help. And, after that, he's like, oh, yeah, little corona scare. And we're like, oh, fuck. 'Cause one of their roommates was in contact with somebody that had it, and so,
yeah.
So we'd been in contact.
And, yeah, we all have been in contact because we were all moving and shit. And so I had to fucking get swabbed. Luckily, it came back neggy. For now, I'm Covey neg, but...
I know.
Praise the Lord.
But that's the excuse to our absence.
But yeah.
A poor excuse. No, it's not. We really had to quarantine. And I don't like recording over the phone. It just doesn't sound as crisp.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't.
So
I did not know.
Oh. Well, that's why.
Oh.
So, yeah. Welcome back. We've missed you guys.
Hey, bitches. Thanks for tuning in. Love it. We've got a catch for ya.
A cat?
I first want to bring up your stupid little water container.
Leave it alone.
So Chel's been trying to drink more water, so
she has a pimply ass.
I said that in confidentiality to you. Leave me. You guys are terrible.
So at 7 a.m., good morning. 9 a.m., hydrate yourself. 11 a.m., remember your goal. 1 p.m., keep chugging. 3 p.m., feeling awesome. 5 p.m., don't give up. 7 p.m., almost finished. You did it.
Wow.
If I actually did think about
bitch,
that.
You did it.
That's why I honestly saw those and I was like, that is so cheesy. I should just add bitch at the end of everyone. So it's like, good morning, bitch.
Hydrate yourself, bitch. Remember your goal, bitch.
Maybe put in a motherfucker in there. Like, keep chugging, motherfucker.
Keep chugging, bet you've been to the bathroom 5 times already.
And at the end, you did it, skink ass.
At the end, you can replace with vodka.
Yeah, it's all about balance.
You're pretty much good to go if you add that much water. You're almost virtually guaranteed to not have a hangover.
But yeah, that's what I'm aiming for.
So, has it been doing you well, Chel?
Yeah, I've been drinking more water. I've been breaking out, as Nick and Colton mentioned.
Well, God, we got
on my face.
We got a video call from you, and then I'm like, ah!
Oh, that is so
And then you're like, I'm like, what are you doing? Popping pimples? I can tell.
alone.
And then she continued to do it on the, what was it, a Google call?
It was a Hangouts call.
Okay.
We were hanging out. And you were judging me.
Yeah, God.
I love our FaceTime calls.
Me too. They're actually kind of fun.
I remember when I had to call you guys to be like, hey.
So, not a big deal, but...
But hey, you should get tested. I had to have that talk with my
I
siblings.
thought I had gonorrhea.
It was like you were giving us the herpes talk.
Hey,
Fucking corona.
I'm like, hey, I
Hey,
have herpes.
So,
You should get tested.
you might not have it, but
Bad
I
news.
really think you should get checked.
and get your brain swapped.
So yeah, I mean, luckily I came back.
Chill.
Sorry, Jill made me laugh. She said, and get your brain swabbed.
It hurts.
Don't tell me it hurts, because when I broke my nose, they packed so much fucking gauze in my nose that
I
it
was
was
there.
unbelievable. Oh, were
Nick
you?
broke his nose and he was going back to get all the cotton out because that's what they have to do when they cast it.
What happened?
So
What time? What
was-
didn't you break your nose like 4 times?
No, it was just once.
Twice,
It was
twice,
the time
and I'll tell ya.
that Nick and Jordan were jumping on the trampoline and Nick fucking...
Oh yeah, we were like wrestling and like I went to like body slam him, but then like his like knee came in front of my face.
And
then when
Jordan
I
is the skinny ass kid at the time.
Oh yeah, he totally.
Dangly kid, bony ass knee.
Oh yeah. And it fucking just rammed right in my nose, and I'm like, oh fuck.
I remember I saw it and I'm like, oh shit. And then Nick gets up and his face is all bloody.
Oh, I know, like, because I did it and I'm bleeding over, because I had to get off the tramp because I was just gushing blood.
He's like,
And then our
get
other
mom.
friend, he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna get your mom. So he runs inside and mom comes running out and she's like, what happened? What happened? Let me see. And then she's like, oh my god, which wasn't helping because like,
Yeah.
just imagine, and I haven't.
And not only that, but our mom has seen some crazy shit. So if she's throwing up or is like...
If she gasps, you're in trouble.
you're in trouble.
So I go inside because I needed to wash my hands, and then I looked in the mirror, and oh my god, my nose was on the other side of my face.
It was so bad.
Oh.
So,
I had to go to a plastic surgeon to get it to where it was right.
Really?
they did a good job.
But yeah, they
though.
stuffed gauze in there because when it's healing, you got that little Band-Aid over your nose, and then just miles
Tons
of gauze
of
stuffed
gauze.
in there.
And I remember I went with you and mom to take it out, and I was just like in the corner, and I was like, oh my god. Just watching
seen
them
you
pull
Like,
too.
oh my
gauze.
god, is it gonna end? Well, they have it different. I actually had strings of gauze. They actually have it's almost like a tampon looking thing.
Yeah. They're so sophisticated now.
Nose injuries just make me cringe.
They're a dime a dozen.
So, we are here today to bring you Lava Hot Springs 2. This isn't like part 2 because these are 2 separate trips. So, this is another trip we took with our cute stepmom. And she just has these fun trips, and it's always a good time.
And this one was great.
Thoughtful. Yeah. And
But it
so
was fucking cold.
it was cold. I think, when did we go? Was it like...
Yeah,
It
this
had to
one
have
was
been
cold.
like in.
I don't think we were able to.
It was still like at the beginning of the year or something because it was cold.
Yeah,
where we
went
couldn't
to
even
those,
go down
like,
the river.
hot springs, but yeah, we didn't go anywhere else other
Yeah.
than.
Which
But, like, it's just thoughtful to, like, bring family together. Like, my dad's not the best at planning things. So, like, it's nice that
none
she
of us
does.
are.
No.
Yeah, so it's thoughtful. Anyways, this is probably my favorite Lava Hot Springs trip. I think it was a great time. So, it had to have been in, like, February or something.
Yeah.
It was
and
a
then
while ago.
Either time it was chilly. Like, you had to wear a jacket when you're going up and down the
and
streets.
it was in 2018, I think.
Wow, Chel.
So we make a trip.
Jeez,
we
do you want to tell the time, too?
Yeah. So we make a trip and we have to plan because I had a shitty work schedule, so I had to work Saturdays. So I was like, let's do a Saturday night and then go home Sunday. So she did, and I remember you guys left early.
Yeah, because I, of course, hitched a ride with Nick, I think.
Yeah. So it's Nick, Jessica, me, and Colton and Lisa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And my dad.
Well, I remember getting there, and then we meet at, like, this... All their little hotel rooms are just so old, but they're
They're cute.
I guess dainty.
Yeah, they are.
Would be a word to describe it.
They're a little.
Because I feel like a giant going up those stairs.
They're a little haunted.
No, that wasn't the one.
Oh, but
no, for real,
haunted.
it probably was.
Yeah.
Our just hotel room was too packed.
Chances are you're too drunk to notice.
It's probably just Dad walking
But
around.
remember, we all shared that big, like, almost apartment thing that time?
Yeah. So so Nick and Colton and Jessica and Lisa go down early along with my dad, our stepmom, and our stepsister and her boyfriend. So there's like, how many of us?
I don't know, Chel, shut up.
There was...
A lot.
There had to have been like 8.
Yeah.
Because we all crammed in that room and we like utilized every couch and surface.
Yeah, because they had 2 couches that were fold-out beds. And...
In the living room.
We had 9 people, yeah.
And then there was Dad and our stepmom in another, and then our stepsister and her boyfriend in another.
Yeah.
So me, Lisa, and Colton shared a queen. A queen
bed, a pull-out bed.
Bed.
So anyway, we're there the second time, and we're actually deciding to go to a lot of those little cute shops. So we went to those, and we were exploring the town, and like it was cold, so we didn't really know what the hell to do. But we heard that you could go to the hot springs there, and
Did we go to the...
yeah. So you had to like pay to go.
Yeah, that's right, because we had to go...
It was too cold to do the
So
river.
we get geared up for that, and then Chel fills this fucking Maverick-sized, hugest Maverick-sized cup you could get.
Me and Nick decided to go to the store, and
The liquor store, because it's
getting
literally a walk away.
a walk away. So we walked over there, and I got like a bunch of snacks, and then I got a huge soda.
No, and you got those little fucking mini liquor things
I know,
too.
we're getting there.
Oh my
so I
God.
got a huge soda. I think it was like cherry Coke. I love cherry Coke.
I know. I
And
remember
then-
shopping with Chel. We're just in that little store, and we're just like, oh.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know why they
Chel's
didn't have like a little basket you could have put your shit
Yeah.
in, because your arms were full going up to the counter.
They really were. It was so funny. So
It's for everybody.
so then we go to the liquor store, and I get I think it was
You got a lot of
rum.
weird shit.
It was like a Chambord. It was a blueberry rum,
Yeah.
and it was,
was really
super
yummy.
sweet. It was so yummy.
Anyway, you filled like half that motherfucker up with
So I
alcohol.
drank a lot of the soda, and then I filled up my alcohol.
One of those big gulps.
Yeah.
She poured half the cherry Coke out and put the rest of the blueberry thing.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah,
remember you
filled.
drinking that.
Yeah.
Filled.
You're ready to get your drink on.
Yeah, I was ready, and I was like, hot springs and alcohol. Great idea. Not a great idea. So we get there, and it's like, first thing you see, no alcohol beverages.
Yeah, no alcoholic beverages.
And I was
And I'm
like,
like, Chel, what are you going to do
It's
with
gonna
that?
be fine. I'm like, we're just gonna walk in, and we'll be fine. What are they gonna do? Well, no, they do it. They like make you pour your drink in like
a
any kind of
container,
drink.
and then they sniff it, and She's like, what is this?
It took her like 2 minutes to sniff mine. I didn't know, and I was like, oh, fuck. But that liquor is really sweet.
Well, you were like, she's like, what is this? Cherry Coke. It totally didn't even smell like cherry Coke.
It was strong as fuck.
It was
for
horrible.
Cherry Coke. Mm-hmm. So she finally just is like...
She's like, okay.
Didn't she fucking taste it?
No, I don't think they can. But she might have. She probably like, tongues it.
I know. She's like,
I don't know.
is that a blueberry rum?
Yep.
Yummy. Okay,
Yep, that's
bitch.
on sale right now.
So we go in, and I have like my big gulp. Everyone has water, and they're like looking at me all crazy. I can see it. And we get in the hot tub, and I'm drinking, and just hanging out, and then I get like so lightheaded.
I know, Chel, that's how people die.
I know, and now I'm like, okay, those signs are for a reason. Maybe they should like also do caution. If you do drink, you're gonna get sick. You could pass out.
They totally had signs that said that, Chel.
Oh. Well,
They said alcoholic beverages and hot water do not mix, or something along those lines.
Wow. Yeah, so that was a good time. We hung out in the springs.
Oh, we were there for a long time.
Yeah, we were just chilling.
And I just have to ignore the fact that I'm bathing in everybody's filth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of weirds you out for sure, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You just keep your head above water and just hope for the best.
Yeah, so after that, we head back, and we're, like, drained and tired.
Oh, fuck
As
yeah.
Because
fuck.
you had to walk everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
It
dumb
wasn't worth it to drive because
Yeah.
it was a shit show trying to find parking anywhere, so you might as well just walk.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
some things
So we-
were a little further.
Yeah, so we walk back to the hotel, and we're kind of tired. Like,
I know, we're
get
even
in my
wondering
pajamas.
if we're going to go to the bar that night.
Yeah, I was in my pajamas. I had worked really early that morning, so I was really tired, and I drove by myself up there.
Oh, yeah, Logan didn't come.
Yeah, I took Colton's Fiat because I didn't have a car at the time.
Oh, yeah.
It was terrible. Wow. So I was just really tired. But then our stepmom was like, no, we need to go.
It's like, come on.
We came out all this way. Like, I'm going to
like,
be tired. And
The
I was
last
like, she's
time we
right. Like,
went, she was so drained from tubing that she didn't come to the bar with us.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we got to.
Yeah. So
what do we do? We pregame.
we pre-game it hard again. And we're like, let's fuck it up. And I'm in my pajamas, and
Chel,
I'm like, I'm not going to
say
change.
you were already pre-gaming.
Yeah, I
You
was
needed
pretty
to have some water,
drunk.
bitch.
Yeah, I needed water ASAP.
But you didn't. You trooped on.
I did truckle on.
Wow. And that's what made you stronger, you know?
You know, I have a great story from it.
So
I just
we're
remember
pre-gaming. Yeah.
those fucking little vodka bottles or whatever. Those mini ones.
The ones that are like a little ball. And then, I know, we had a couple of those.
Well,
Oh,
just
yeah.
everything. We all were just throwing back those little...
Yeah, because in Utah, we don't have access to liquor like that. So we go hard when we go to Lava. We buy as much liquor as we can because
I know,
we don't have
if we
that.
have some to take home, which we never do,
Yeah,
it's a plus.
yeah, exactly. So
if we ever did.
that is another reason why Lava Hot Springs is dope, is because they have great alcohol and their liquor percentage is higher. Bitch ass beer here.
I know. They finally stepped up a little bit.
Thank
Kind
God.
of.
So we're all feeling good up in the hotel room. We've got our...
Everyone was
What are those
pre-gaming.
even called, those little ball things?
They're like, I don't know. They're strong though.
I know, I think they had like 8% alcohol in that little thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they were yummy. I just remember having a mix of everything because Jill got so many of those little fucking alcohol things. And I'm just like, oh, what is this one? And the next thing I know, I'm shitty.
Yeah, so we get there. I don't remember what time it was. I think I want to say 8.
It was probably like 9 or something.
Yeah, because
Because it was kind of dead when we went in.
Yeah, I was pretty dead, and I was like, oh, tight. This is awesome.
Because, yeah, it usually doesn't start jumping until like a little later.
Yeah, so we're just chilling. drinking some more when we shouldn't have. And the dopest
Do you remember
thing...
those syringe Jello shots?
Oh, yeah. So we're just ordering drinks still. I have to go to the bathroom. And I just remember I was so drunk and I was, like, taking these selfies. And the bathroom has, like, this cutout. And I put my, like, the bathroom stall had, like, a head cutout.
Ew.
So I put my head in there. And I, like, took a selfie. And my face was, like...
I wonder if I have...
Time.
Why?
I don't know. I was just drunky poo. It was such a good time.
Well, remember the, like, little shot lady that would come by? Shots? I'm
Yes. Absolutely. So we're just
we
ordering.
I think we had like 3 or 4 each Jello shots because I remember it was either Jane or someone just bought so many.
Oh, yeah. I don't even remember buying all. At least.
Yeah.
I had, like, 7 at least.
We had maybe 2 too many.
And
So we're enjoying ourselves and our stepmom's just like getting really chatty with like some...
which is funny because it's like we're all shitty and I've never like seen her get drunk before.
Yeah,
all,
like she's
ever.
always really calm and just like, you know.
And it was great.
It was great. She's letting loose. And we all
she's
were.
one of those, chatty bar people that you'll end up having a long, extended conversation.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
this
But
lady...
the problem I had was she started a conversation with another chatty bar lady, and then...
But she knew what she was doing. So she purposely, like, came over and was, like, chatting with everyone and moseyed in on my dad's tab. So that's why she was hanging out.
Oh, yeah, that fucking bitch. I remember that. She was just, like, in our circle, and I'm like, bitch, I am shitty. I don't know who you
Yeah,
are.
we're like, get out of here.
I don't know you. That's my purse. I don't know you.
So someone disappeared in the middle of it. I don't remember who. But we lost someone.
It was probably Dad.
Yeah, so...
Oh, yeah, it's always Dad.
Something. Anyways, we end up finding, like, this VIP area of the bar.
So, like, it was really hopping. Like,
Yeah.
it was getting packed. So I think to kind of divide everybody, they had this, like, almost like a dance studio type thing.
Yeah.
That...
It was more room and
It
like,
was more
not a lot of
clubby.
people
Yeah,
were in
right.
there.
Rather
Good.
than bar.
Yeah, perfect way to describe it.
Yeah.
But they still had a bar, so you could order drinks there.
Yeah. So I'm like, hell yeah. This is my shit. And I'm still in my pajamas, remind you.
Were you?
Yeah. I was like, I'm not changing, so this is how I'm going. So I looked like a scrub.
Wow.
And
That's so powerful.
And anytime there's like music and I'm drunk, I'm
Chel,
usually
I will
dancing.
say that about you. Like, you probably... It's like you were on ecstasy. I didn't know you.
No, I really just... If
You were just
I
like...
I just don't
I
know how
love
Chel
dancing.
dances so long.
I really don't either. And it's like wild.
Like, I'm like, okay.
I have like so much energy when I'm just like, I don't know. I just love music, and if it's a good jam, I'm in.
And it was like a small little crowd in that little area. Like, not the whole bar knew about it.
Yeah, so I was the only one dancing for
Well, I think
time.
it was like too loud, because I think all the people wanted to do is like play pole and fucking get super shitty.
Yeah.
And this was more like a dance
Clubby.
atmosphere.
So I'm dancing, and then what I also do is I get everyone else to dance, so I'm not alone.
Chel, that didn't matter.
It didn't
You were
matter.
dancing
I
alone.
was, yeah.
I think you were at one time you were the only
by herself.
dancing by herself.
I love a good time. Anyway, so then, like, out of nowhere, these other people start dancing with us. And we're just, like, all just
That was
dancing
so
away.
fun.
It was so fun.
It was because, like, it was like a mini a mini club because
It really was.
not a lot of people were dancing, but there were people dancing.
And then we found
and then
that
they
we
had
could,
that ball that they were kicking around
Yeah.
and fucking.
And then we
so
found that
great.
we could change the music, which I am always all over because I'm not gonna dance if it's shitty music.
I
Yeah.
must have been shittier than I thought.
Yeah,
didn't
because I don't
realize.
remember that.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm like,
so
honestly, like, I don't remember.
the gay boys that were there, because there were quite a few gay guys that showed up, and they were playing like
There was
Tina
a gaggle
Turner,
of gays there.
A
and,
gaggle
like,
of gays.
a gaggle of gays.
So
And
funny.
so we were all enjoying our time, and they're picking like some real bangers, like Tina
You got
Turner,
your Whitney Houston,
Whitney
your
Houston.
fucking singing shit.
And at that point, I got on the dance floor.
Yeah, because who doesn't? Like,
if
it's
you're not
just,
at the dance floor at that point.
Yeah,
you know.
so then we ended up finding out that they're from Daybreak, Gay Break, and they're like practically my neighbors, but they live on like the nicer side.
Oh, wow, that's.
And you live on the ghetto side.
The not so nicer side,
Oh, okay.
you know.
That was so great.
It was a good time.
Until
Oh, and then
didn't someone say, hey, you need to come get your dad or something?
yeah, it was our stepsister's boyfriend. So he's all, hey, your dad's starting some fights.
I'm like,
and
oh
I was
my
like,
God.
fuck. So I was like, get Nick, because
I'm like,
I
but
can't do
Whitney's
anything
on.
about this. I know, I was so upset because they were playing a great ass song
We were
and
all
we had to
into
go.
it.
And I was like, fuck. So I was like, Nick, dad's starting fights. So we go up to the front, and like, Mark is like, our stepsister's boyfriend is like holding dad back for some reason. And we're like, what the hell is going on? And they're like, well, your dad thinks that this kid's flirting with the, our stepmom. And so we're like, okay, well,
What?
okay. So we're
And
like,
at that point, I come in and I'm pissed because
yeah.
Everyone at the bar's just minding their own.
And everyone's shitty.
I'm like, Jane, get my dad back to the hotel room.
It was that
we're
point in the bar
leaving.
where, you know, in Utah, we're used to it closing and getting kicked out at that point where these ones don't close.
Yeah. Well, they were closing. I don't remember what time it was.
It had to have been at like 2.
I don't think they were closing.
I don't know. Anyways, so we finally get back
No,
to
we
the
were
hotel.
getting kicked out because Dad was starting fights.
Yeah, and then our stepsister's boyfriend started one, and we're like, okay, you too.
It's like,
get
the
back.
fuck in the room.
Yeah, I can't
Why are
remember
we
exactly what
starting
happened, but they were
fights?
fighting.
Yeah. And so we get back to the hotel. I'm dead tired, so I'm like pulling out the goddamn
Couch bed.
yeah.
We're all piling on there.
Yeah. So we go to bed.
And then I think during the middle of the night, someone like, or maybe multiple people, threw up in the one bathroom
my
that we
God.
shared.
The one bathroom that all 9 of us shared.
So like the next morning it
Oh my
smelled
gosh,
of
I had
throw up.
to pee so bad. And then I went in there and I about fucking hurled myself. I'm like, this smells like sure puke.
Yeah. So we wake up the next morning and we're all like dead.
We're all tired.
I'm worn out. My body hurts.
Chel's danced the night away.
I danced too much.
Everything that she owns is a pumpkin now. And
Basically. So we finally get home and yeah. It was a grand time.
I just remember having to get Pepto on our way home
Oh,
because
yeah.
we were all so like shitty and
Oh.
diarrhea-y. And
Yeah. It was bad. And then didn't we go and get breakfast somewhere?
No, I literally
Not this
think
time.
we were just like,
Yeah, not
let's
this
just
time.
go home.
Yeah, I think we were
we were so. I don't even think breakfast sounded good. Breakfast?
Yeah.
Breakfast sounded good at that point.
Ugh, me
Yeah.
and Elisa just like got the fuck home and we're just like, ugh.
Yeah, I feel ya.
was awful, but a great time.
It was a great time.
10 out of 10. If there's ever a little VIP section with a little club, don't hesitate.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we, like, visit the bar earlier that day and then, like...
Yeah,
you
we
ordered
did.
something and then... What did you order? And then the
They have really
waitress
good
was
food.
like, "Would you say me?"
It was Elisa. She was, we were there at, like, at 2 in the afternoon or something. And she goes up, and mind you, Lava Hot Springs is not like a bougie. It's a
You're
small
in for
town
a
place. So
trashy time.
yeah, it's very small town. And so Elisa goes up to one of the bartenders, who might have been lesbian. I'm just putting that out there. And Elisa was like, "Yeah, can I get a michelada?" And then the lady was like, "What'd you say to me?" And then she was like, "Just a Coors Light."
She's like that bartender from
No.
Shrek.
Because we had Bloody Marys, and, like, I think Elisa was like, "Just a
Do you
Bloody
think they
Mary,
have-
then."
She's like,
Just a
oh,
fucking Bloody Mary.
And that fucking Bloody Mary was a meal.
a
Like,
meal?
it came... Yes! Don't you remember?
I
It,
don't.
like,
They were
came with, like,
extravagant.
peppers. It had, like, a sausage stick in it. Like a Slim Jim or
Celery.
something. Celery.
It was a hangover.
Like, I was full by 5.
Wow.
Oh. And mildly buzzed.
That's a long time.
Oh, fucking Bloody Marys will give me instant heartburn.
I know, it's the horseradish.
Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, not having that.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I love them, though.
fuck that. And the meal they come with.
Yeah.
You mean the piece of vegetable?
Yeah.
Speaking of, like, jerky, Ryan told me the funniest story the other day.
About what? Jerky?
Yeah. So,
Okay, sorry.
yes, Chel,
All
jerky. So they went to the store and they got these dog jerkies.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to plan to prank everybody. So they're trying to find, like, the fucking worst one. So they're fucking eating these pieces of dog jerky.
Ryan
And they're like,
is?
oh, Ryan and Brad.
Okay.
So they're trying these and they're like, oh my god, that one's terrible. And so they're putting them in, like, regular
What?
jerky bags.
So
And
they
so-
tried it and then they were like, let's do it.
And so they put it in regular jerky bags. And then they kept offering them to their coworkers and like, here, you want some jerky? And so...
Stop.
That is so cruel.
And what's the verdict? Did they notice?
No. I guess that's how gross jerky is.
Ew. Okay, I'm pretty sure I would notice.
I would too.
I don't think I would. I just think that's shitty jerky.
You're like, oh, that was kind of gross. What if they're like, oh, can I have more?
Oh,
What kind is that?
you can get it at PetSmart.
It's like that Bob's Burger.
That is that is so funny.
I know, I'm like, that's so gross.
I
And
remember-
diabolical.
I remember I tried a dog treat once. I think it
Didn't
was.
Aunt Michelle convince us to try it?
I think so, and I
Because
was
it was so disgusting.
It was just so dry.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
It was worth the money, though. I'll do anything for a little money, depending on the dare and how drunk I am. Or
What
I
are you
wasn't. I was a
saying,
child.
Chel?
Chel's like, well, actually,
Actually, I was sober. I guess I do it too when I'm sober.
How much? We'll eat that cat shit for $1.
Oh, no, I would not do that one.
I don't think I could.
That's where I draw that line.
You know how the, like, other countries where they eat bugs?
Yeah.
Or, like, I don't think I could do it. I literally could not eat a bug like that.
I couldn't either.
I've eaten crickets.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
We
I don't
actually
think
were
I'd do
okay,
that.
like
I would not.
it wasn't bad.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Ugh, that just creeps. And then the legs. Ugh.
Yeah. No thanks.
Well, they were like toasted, I think.
Well, yeah, still.
I've been into the Johnny Depp stuff, right?
You have. Like, you follow that religiously.
Yes. I find it interesting how manipulative people can be and, like, portray to be.
Yeah.
It's really interested me, like, the past year or so.
It's really been time consuming.
Yeah.
But we won't touch too much on it because Chel will just start.
Because it's
I'll
a
ramble
loophole for
on.
Chel.
So, anywho, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp are getting divorced and all this.
Ugly, ugly fucking mess.
Long story short, she's psycho, plot twist, Johnny Depp's not.
Yeah. Which I believe.
I think the only thing he's
because-
guilty of is just being an alcoholic.
Yeah. But, I mean...
And that's okay.
I would, too. If I dated Amber Heard, like, Jesus... I don't blame the poor guy. So I've always been a big fan of him. I've always heard great things about him. And
Well, he's got a lot of those, like, where he visits hospitals in his stupid Jack
but,
Sparrow costume.
That's not even stuff he shows about. Like, he does these things without media knowing. Like, it's not important to him for people to know that he's doing these things, you know?
I think a lot of it is just you needing to hop off his D.
Okay. I
Off
just...
his Johnny D.
If you ever watched 21 Jump Street, you would all know, okay?
Chel, I would never watch that.
All right.
Chel, we did, and we don't feel the same.
All right. Anywho, so Johnny Depp testified in a British court Friday that he
Wait, that's
laughed.
where their divorce is being is in the UK?
There's a lot of countries, actually, where this divorce is taking place. Well,
What?
he has many homes.
So he's got to get registered in each...
I think so. Is that how it works?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, this is taking in Britain. Plus, I think he does live in one of those in that area full time.
Yeah, I think
Because I think his kids are there. So, anywho, he says that he laughed when ex-wife Amber Heard allegedly pooped in their bed as a prank, and then dubbed her Amber Turd, according to reports.
He laughed.
I hope he did, just because he's like, that's funny. We need to add that in there.
Throw that in there.
I'd be like, actually, yeah, you should say that.
Put that on the record.
I want that.
It is one of the most absurd, unexpected statements that I have ever witnessed in my life. So yes, initially I did laugh because it was so strange, Depp said during cross-examination.
Kate, I would not be laughing. Poop in the bed is no laughing matter. I'd be totally peeved.
Oh,
How
but
mad
I would
do
laugh
you have
after
to-
that because it would be like,
How
bitch.
How mad do you have to be at someone to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna shit in their fucking bed?
I've threatened it a couple times, but I mean,
You
I
didn't
haven't
mean
done it.
I'm gonna shit on your chest, bitch.
Bitch, I'm gonna shit on...
I'm gonna shit all over these walls.
Don't make me shit on your bed. That's like some bad girl shit.
That's like what Coco says to you.
I know. Ugh.
I still laugh at when she lived at Grandma and Grandpa's with Mom, and she didn't like Mom, so she shit on her bed.
Yeah, so Coco...
Multiple
She
times.
did an Amber Turd on her.
So it was more my fault. Coco, I moved her around a lot, and like...
She's stressed.
Yeah, it was stressful, and I just don't think she liked Mom for some reason, because she wouldn't poop on my bed, she would poop on Mom's, because me and Mom practically
Which I think is so funny, because most
shared.
animals love Mom, but Coco's over there shitting on...
She's like, God,
I know.
fucking
Did she pee?
bitch.
Yeah, she peed on her bed once, too, and... Yeah, it was just a shitty situation, because me and Mom shared, like, a basement room together, It was like a living room area, but we had like our beds.
Yeah, we were cramped.
It was cramped. And then Colton was down there too, and...
Yeah, but I got my own room.
Yeah, because you're a fucking princess.
Yeah.
You could have that room. That had the most spiders.
It did.
That basement was
fucking
slammed
did.
with
I remember I
spiders.
had a
You
spider
could go
trap.
literally by the window well and count how many black widows there were. I think
know
at one
that.
time it was 5.
Scary.
And then remember that big fat one that was like right next to your bed behind the window?
Yes, the juicy one.
Yeah.
I swear I was going to see Colton wrapped up in the web one.
It's like some Harry Potter.
It's the Lord of the Rings. I'm Frodo. What's it? Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that what he is?
That's so funny.
I know.
Oh my god.
It was bad. I hate fucking... And they follow me everywhere.
They really do. I hope.
Yeah, when we were moving you, I could not believe how much bugs were in your sticky traps.
Oh my god, and the different kinds.
And the different kinds. It was like a fucking bug's life in there.
Oh my god.
It's just because the house was old. I just feel like... And it's in West Valley.
Yeah, because you know it was those sticky traps that you put on you make them into the little
Little cone or box or whatever they are.
That they can crawl in and then they stick in there. And like there were spiders, beetles, a centipede in there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
I know. I could write a new Disney movie with this.
You know, I wouldn't be upset if they redid James. Yeah, I would be upset because James and the Giant Peach is
That
the
show's
best.
so depresso.
It really
How I
is.
take it is he died and like how he's on the peach is just a fantasy. Like that's him dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that was mildly depressing, Nick. Thanks
I know,
for
that's
that.
why I don't watch that show.
Okay.
But the music is so
Just think
good.
about that, Chel.
Oh my god, last night Logan like got a tomato. He got so drunk and he grabbed a tomato out of like the garden, not my garden, but his sister's garden, and he bit right into it. But he's like mildly allergic to tomatoes and avocados.
Wait,
So his throat was like swelling up.
Kate, why would he bite into a tomato like an apple, for one?
Was drunk.
I like tomatoes, but honestly, the seeds, they gag me.
Really?
Yeah.
The
like
guts.
Yeah.
I love tomatoes with a little salt. Anyways, that's all that we have for you today. We love
hope
you.
had a good time as we did.
And I don't think we said we were okay. We don't have coronavirus and we're all fine.
At this moment.
At this moment, we're neggy.
Okay, well, bye, sluts.
Bye, sluts.
Thoughts with Chel.